All right, guys, welcome back to the Few Show. Well, finally it's here. Before I introduce who I have to my right, let me mention this, because this segment here is Captain Bogy versus the Guadalupe brothers. So it's Captain Bogy standing at 6 feet tall, weighing in at just enough, hailing from NYC and Miami. Wrestling promotion, The Few Show. So my finishing move is the F5 questions, F5Q. So here I am versus the Guadalupe brothers. And this segment we call the Few Fast Five Fanatic Face Off. So Guadalupe brothers, welcome, gentlemen. How are you guys doing?
We are doing great, Bogy. Thank you for having us on.
Real good.
Well, I really appreciate you guys coming on. I know this was a little bit of last minute, but sometimes those are the best moments.
I know we got kidnapped, blindfolded. They flew us in here. I don't even know. Do you know where we're at?
Africa.
Africa?
We're to the left. We're to the left of Africa.
Oh, North America, sorry.
Okay.
Miami, Florida.
I think that's called jet lag.
As long as you get us back, man. Hey, Bogy.
No problem. We will get you back
This
on
is
time.
a pretty cool scene here, man. I got Undertaker choke slamming Shawn Michaels. Who's that? That's Brock giving the F5 to Razor.
Razor Ramon,
This
yes.
is a trip down memory lane for me when I was a kid.
Well, guys, I have to give another shout out in every segment. We are blessed to have our set decorator, which is GIOMASTER, and he goes ahead and gives the mood.
Shout out to Gio.
Because this gives the mood right here of what we're about, right? Local Miami wrestling and beyond. All right, gentlemen, are you guys ready for the Few Fast Five Fanatic Face Off?
Absolutely, man. Let's do this.
I'm excited.
All right,
Excited about this.
you got to tone it down a little bit. So here we go. How many years have you been wrestling, and what motivated you to become a wrestler? So how many years you guys have under your belt?
We started training in 2013, January 7th, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about right?
2013.
So 3 years in this crazy, wonderful business that we all love.
Awesome. And you guys started together?
Yeah, we started training together.
I started 2 days before, so I'm the veteran.
Oh, okay. He's the older one.
I'm just saying.
And let me tell you guys something. There's so many career paths out there. What has motivated you guys to first say, let me do this wrestling thing?
I mean, I think it goes back. Like, I mean, when I was a kid, this is all I ever wanted to do, you know?
Okay. So seeing 80s wrestling,
90s, early 90s,
okay, early
late
90s
80s,
wrestling.
late
So
80s,
towards
early
the end of
90s.
Hulkmania and all that good
Towards
stuff.
the end, yeah. That's when WWF at the time was doing the new generation. When they were doing Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels,
Okay.
and those guys were getting ready to take over.
So actually, that's my next question. What are your first memories of watching wrestling? Like what got you guys into it?
Well, I came here in '98, so my thing is all the Attitude Era. You know,
Ah.
Stone Cold, The Rock. This
Yes.
was my first, the first things that I ever saw. And I
Okay.
was just captivated by Stone Cold. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
Nice.
He's my papa now.
Yeah. For me, it was I mean, I grew up watching it with my father, so
Awesome.
And to me, like one of the characters that always stood out to me was the late great Macho Man Randy Savage. So,
Oh yes,
So-
the Macho,
Oh yeah.
the Macho Man. All right, so let's go through who are your top 5 wrestlers of all time. We have many of them, but we can go back.
I'll go first if you want.
No. Come on, let's say it at the same time.
No, you have different ones, so
Oh.
you go first.
Shawn Michaels. That's my
That's his top 5. That's
my
5,
top
4,
five.
3, 2,
I
1.
could kind of tell by his. Oh,
I love Shawn. Something about Shawn.
okay. All right, so Shawn
He's
Michaels.
a sexy boy.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Stone Cold. Everything from the 90s. I'm actually a big fan of William Regal. I like,
Wow.
Yeah, he's actually one of my
Nice.
favorite entertainers. Everything he does is just funny.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
entertaining. Somebody that I just keep remembering him. Picturing him in my mind.
Etiquette.
Yeah.
The way
he's
he
a man's
talks.
man.
Yes. Okay, so that's 3.
Okay. Oh wow, I lost count.
No, it's
Let me
okay.
see.
I'm counting.
You got Shawn, Stone Cold, and Regal.
Shawn Stone Cold and Regal. Wow.
Even from recent.
Good old Pablo Marquez is one of them. I actually do like watching him.
Awesome.
I like watching his wrestling was actually a lot of fun.
TGPM.
TGPM, the great Pablo Marquez.
All right, and he's international.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's international.
Nice.
Yeah. I also, I am a big fan of midget wrestling.
Okay.
I don't know why. Something about the sport of midget wrestling is It's actually really good.
Hey,
I
you
like
gotta
it.
respect.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
not an
respect
easy
it,
thing.
man. The ring for them is actually way bigger for us, you know. So their
Exactly.
cardio is way
They're
better than
working
mine.
twice as
probably.
hard.
Yeah, they're
All
working
right.
twice as hard. And of course, at the end, I really like CM Punk. CM Punk is a good.
Yeah, it's a shame we don't have him anymore. I mean, he
Yeah.
definitely had plenty more
He
years.
but you know
Yeah,
what
he
though?
did.
He opened the door for a lot of us young guys, especially like guys like, well, I mean, he's 6'3", so but you know, guys like for me that are 5'10" and
Yeah.
don't weigh 300 pounds. It's, you know,
Yeah.
he opened the door for.
Well,
for guys
Shawn
like us.
Michaels,
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, but I
that's
think
right.
more so the type. You know, CM Punk he didn't have the quote unquote look. So,
Okay, yeah, to be the
Yeah.
champion, right?
Yeah, but for me,
Shawn was ripped.
my top 5 would be, I guess from 5 to 1, I think I'd have to put Mr. Perfect there. I thought he was like one of like the greatest heels, especially in that
Perfecto.
generation.
It's good.
Everything he did.
Everything was good. I mean, the guy made
Perfect.
everybody look so good. It's like his ring,
Yeah.
his in ring was just flawless. I'd have to say Undertaker. I just love the gimmick. You know, the gimmick itself.
25 years.
25 years. I mean,
That's not easy.
no.
That is great.
And then I'm gonna say my top 3 in order would be Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and then the late great Macho Man Randy Savage.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Bret Hart,
Yeah,
definitely there.
for Bret, it's just it's the technical work. I mean,
Yeah.
like it's just you don't see any of that nowadays. You know,
Flawless.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So we all know Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, and of course there's many other awesome tag teams out there. So tell me, who and what are the Guadalupe brothers about? So what do you guys bring in your chemistry?
We bring a lot of hype, and I think we bring a little bit of we're more versatile tag team because he's, you know, the bigger guy, 6'3", more of
Power.
a heavyweight, and I'm more of the high flying lucha.
Okay.
And when you put it together, you have just something incredible. And I think
Nice.
it's something that, you know, most tag teams that are even out right now in the locals and the indies, you know, they're very similar. Like the guys are teaming together. It's very rare that you see a
Okay.
guy that's so big
Two different guys.
That's true.
and a smaller guy teaming up, and we make it work. And you know, to me and to us, you could put the Guadalupe brothers against anybody in the books, not just in South Florida, but against,
Ooh,
you know, I think we could go toe to toe.
calling them out.
To anyone over there.
All right, last question here. So what has been the highlight so far in the career of the Guadalupe brothers? Where is your peak so far that you guys have hit?
I think is probably when we tagged with Chavo. It's one of the best
that-
ones.
that's
We won the titles there.
Yeah, when we got the straps when we became the CCW Tag Team Champions, and we got the team. I mean, come on, you're teaming with
Chavo
Chavo
Guerrero.
Guerrero, you know.
Chavito Heat.
Holy cow.
That's about as that gets pretty cool. That's probably our highlight.
Okay. Did you guys get to talk a little more with him? Hang
Yeah,
out with him?
we talked a lot. You know, even, you know, like when we went backstage, you know, he was just his critiqueness of, you know, things that we did good, and then
Whoa. Oh, my God.
Wow,
Battle
this match is
Royal.
live.
Oh,
man.
man,
It's a live match.
Live. The match is
Oh,
live.
wow. Okay,
But,
let's pause.
Look, once in a lifetime.
And then the following year,
And the following
twice
year,
in a
twice in a
lifetime.
lifetime. No, but yeah, you know, like just, you know, him telling us what we did wrong and right, you know, that was just for us. It was great. It was great.
Priceless.
From
Someone like him.
Yeah.
And actually, I mean, someone of his stature, you know, to hang out with you guys, CCW.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that right there, you know, is priceless to see what he has to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got another question here. So, who are your favorite tag teams of all time? So, individual, I'm pretty sure you guys have your own
man.
preferences.
Very different.
Okay. So, who is your...
My favorite of all time is Booker T and Goldust. I think it's
Wow.
the promos, the wrestling
Okay.
and everything was just great. You know, I can't.
Actually, that synergy is not easily duplicated.
No,
yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
you're right.
They're
Yeah,
doing that now though with Truth and Goldust. They're kind of doing that. now.
exactly. Yeah, the
But,
golden truth.
The Golden Truth. But for me, honestly, I love the New Age Outlaws, man. It doesn't get any hardcore than that.
New Age Outlaws.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better tell somebody. All right. So what wrestling promotions have you guys wrestled in? So what's your resume of wrestling promotions?
Well, we started off with CCW, you know,
Okay.
because, you know, shout out to Pablo Marquez. We love that guy. He's like a father, mentor, big brother in this
Okay.
business. He trained us, and he gave us the opportunity and the platform to be who we are today.
Awesome.
CCW, of course. Enigma Pro Wrestling based out of Lake Worth, Florida, which we got some good stuff. You guys need to check us out. Don't pay attention to all the bad stuff you hear. You know.
We don't. We're fans.
We're fans, exactly.
Fanatics first.
X Wrestling. Shout out to Josue.
Yeah.
You know, he gave us an opportunity
Wrestling.
to do what we love down here. We're based out of Miami, so we've gone where else? FUW, Florida Underground Wrestling, NWA. So we're doing here a couple of things. We're spoiler alert, but we might be going up to Brooklyn for FSW.
Wow.
So
you heard it here. And those are what? Those Brooklyn boys that came down?
The Brooklyn boys.
So what was up with them? Did they do their thing? What kind of style they got? Roughnecks? Because I'm from New York. NYC, we take care of business.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes a heavy kid, right?
Yeah,
But no, man, they were great workers, great people to have in the locker room. Nobody had an ego, which is good because every now and then, you go to locker room, some people have bigger egos. Nah, I get out of here.
This one right here.
Yeah, you might be tall, but he's huge.
Yeah, he's
all right. He's swollen.
He's swollen.
All right, gentlemen. At this point, it's too bad that we can't just be talking all day. So we got to go on to our next break. So stay tuned for the Few Show with the Guadalupe Brothers.
Órale.
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Few Show. Again, to my right here, we have distinguished tag team of the Guadalupe Brothers.
Órale.
And let's continue this question barrage. So, gentlemen, curious to know, Guadalupe Brothers, have you guys or are you guys planning to wrestle in Mexico uno de estos días?
There was talks. Rest in peace to El Tupac.
Okay.
We had talks about trying to go out there with him, do a tour. But we definitely do have plans. We're trying to go everywhere.
Good.
All over.
All over, yeah.
All over.
Hey, tone it down, buddy. Tone it. You sound a little bit like Shawn Michaels there.
That's a point, right?
Now, curious to know. So, what is your guys' finishing move? The name, and what exactly is the move itself?
Well, here's a cheap plug. We have these new Guadalupe Brothers shirts. So
Whoa.
they're gonna be allowed.
Show them. Can we see them?
Can we see them?
What is this?
Bam.
Stand up a little bit.
Stand up a little bit.
There you go.
See there?
Yeah,
Bam.
that's right.
Okay.
It actually has our tag team finishing move name, which is called Over the Fence.
Nice.
So hopefully Trump doesn't win.
Yeah. Because I don't want to build that fence.
But we're Mexican tag team wrestlers, so we wanted something that can get a little bit of a pop for it, and I think Over the Fence, and not just for illegal reasons, but for legal reasons. You come to America to try to get literally over the fence and be where you want to be. So.
And describe what that move is. Is that something you do together?
We do it together. Julio picks him up in a sidewalk.
A good old sidewalk slam.
Uh-huh.
And then I go come off the top rope.
Nice. So the power
with the
and
elbow.
the finesse.
I
good
come
combination.
off the top with the elbow, so yeah.
Okay. And that one just takes them out for the count.
Nobody kicks out of that.
Nice.
It's over.
Before we go to the last question here, I want to touch upon one of the biggest events of the year coming up. WWE WrestleMania. Okay. And isn't it amazing that it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger, literally? I mean, there's no WrestleMania, 27 was like,
I think it's
bigger. It just keeps on going. It's like, how they going to top it? They top it.
Yeah, they just got to build their own
They're bigger than
now.
the Super Bowl, man. They really are. And you got to give credit to those guys. And the wrestling business in general, because it's like, we literally don't have any days off. It's not like any other sport,
Exactly.
They don't have a time off. They're year-round. And for them to year in and year out, sell out wherever they go, that's incredible, man.
Yeah,
that is incredible.
So curious to know, we had a WrestleMania here in Miami, okay, WrestleMania 28. I was there present. I'm curious to know, were the Guadalupe Brothers there repping?
Yeah, that was
I think that was the WrestleMania before the Guadalupe Brothers decided to
become wrestlers.
Ah.
I think the energy of the show itself just made it like a little spark on their
Nice.
brains.
Yeah. And actually talking about energy, how was that energy there being with all these?
Yeah.
I mean, no roof and all the fans.
Yeah, you could feel it,
man.
It was amazing.
The entrances to me is like the best part. I think the entrances. You had Undertaker's entrance was always great. I mean, his entrance is just phenomenal.
Ridiculous.
Triple H always comes through with like this over the top entrance.
Exactly.
Jericho, that was Jericho versus CM Punk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Right after Taker. And,
it was right after Takeover, which is a great match.
Mm-hmm. John Cena. He
Cena
always
and The
gets
Rock.
the big
Yeah,
pops.
he gets
The Rock coming out by himself.
And The Rock,
Huge pop.
hometown, UM.
So it was that twice in a life. I mean, once in
that was once in a lifetime.
once in a lifetime
that was
plus
once in a
one.
lifetime.
Yeah.
That was once in a lifetime. The Rock wins or we riot.
Yeah.
You know, it's
We riot and all the cops are out there ready to beat our whats. All right, so let's go ahead and end this last question here, kind of focusing on what you guys have been involved in these last few weeks with CCW. I haven't seen CCW have so many promotions back to back. You guys have been really
we're
busy.
Yeah.
So what's going on? I mean, this is leading to something. Why so many matches to lead up to some finals?
Well, March 19th is it's CCW's WrestleMania. It's
Nice.
one of our biggest shows. It's probably the biggest show of the year. We have one of the hottest tag teams in CCW right now, New Blood Rising, which is J-Dog Brooks and TTG, Treacherous Ty Gamble. They're going up against ECW's originals, our TGPM, the great Pablo Marquez, and the homicidal, genocidal,
the man
Sabu.
Sabu.
I can't believe that guy is still wrestling with everything that he puts himself through. It's not even like the
It's like he
wrestlers.
doesn't stop; he still goes through it.
Yeah.
Incredible. He just
and
keeps that up.
then you have I'm defending the CCW title against Carlito.
Wow.
So
Carlito cool.
that should be the main event.
Okay. Well, be careful because he might spit in your face. So have maybe put the
I
belt
think
up.
Should
I
know.
think I'm cool, so I don't
I don't
Okay.
know. About
Yeah,
that.
but it's according to him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Your partner there is.
I don't know. He might
knows
get
you a little
a little
better.
spat on his face.
Yeah.
Whatever.
A little touch.
Apple pie.
So, so for everyone that would like to follow you guys are on Facebook. They can type in the Guadalupe Brothers. You guys have a page?
On Facebook you can find us on. We have, I believe, 3 pages. We have the just the regular our page, which is Stefan and Julio Guadalupe.
Okay.
We also have the fan page, which is the Guadalupe Brothers, and then we have a page for the Enigma Pro Wrestling fans, which is the Guadalupe Brothers. So you can find us everywhere. And then on Instagram, we're at the Guadalupe Brothers, all one word. Type that in there. Find us. You'll see what we're doing, where we're at.
Follow us, please.
There's a contest. I can plug that in real quick. We have
Yes,
a contest
please.
to win one of these shirts. You have
Wow.
to repost or share on Facebook and Instagram the March Mayhem flyer. You have to tag 3 of your friends. You also have to tag us, the Guadalupe Brothers,
Do it, guys.
J-Dog Brooks, or Coastal Championship Wrestling. And hashtag Carlito versus Stefan Guadalupe or New Blood Rising versus Pablo Marquez and Sabu. We're keeping track, and we're going to do the raffle the day before the show. So we're the winner. If you come to the show, we will hand a brand new shirt to you.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So, and just curious to know, before we start wrapping this up, so are you going to have anything special for Carlito? Because, I mean, this is a seasoned
He's gonna have an orange.
veteran.
He's an orange.
Orange.
I'm going to have a
Okay.
burrito.
Oh,
that'd be so
And then
bad
you
if you
spit in his face with it.
And I spit in his face with it.
nice. So, Carlito, you better watch out. All right, gentlemen, any last word for your fans out there and CCW and the Miami wrestling scene?
Well, we want to thank you, Bogy, and the Few. Well, thank you guys
thanks
for
so
having
much.
us. This
Honored.
was a pleasure. I know it was last minute, but it was great getting kidnapped and getting flown over here to
Yes.
Africa. Now we got to
Africa.
fly back
Yes.
and go to
Get the
CCW.
blindfolds ready, guys.
Hey, we didn't tell him it's a one-way trip.
It's a one-way.
Really?
Oh, shit.
Well, we
might as well join the tribe.
There you go.
We have to actually make it to Coral Springs tonight because we're doing an Our Town Carnival. Like you said, we have all these shows building up to next week's big show. So we'll be there. We're actually taking on that hot tag team that's coming up, which is New Blood Rising.
Yeah. They're rising.
They're
see
rising.
them
We
week
gotta
after week.
maybe we can slow them down before they get to Pablo
High
and
blood
Sabu.
pressure.
Exactly.
But thank
All
you
right,
guys for
gentlemen.
having us. It was a pleasure. Hopefully we could do this again. Guadalupe
Yeah.
Brothers versus Bogy Part 2.
You never know.
Wow, there you go. Twice in a lifetime.
Twice in a
Okay, you see,
lifetime.
we
Twice in
don't
a lifetime.
advertise fake advertising.
Hey, last show I heard that Hulk Hogan called in.
Yes, and he actually mentioned you guys. You guys must have really impressed him. Did you guys
Hulk
notice any big bulky guy?
Nah, but we were blindfolded.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm saying he watched your match. I think it's the December one, CCW match you guys had at the Opalaka Flea Market.
Man.
And he said that he saw you guys, and he gave a little shout out and some credit. You guys were doing a good job there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so at this point, we're going to end this with some shout-outs because, there's a lot of people that do help the few, support the few, and here we go. Soy Fabulous for supporting my habit of being a fanatic. GIOMASTER for being at my every event by my side and also helping us out in the few show. Rhino, sparking that wrestling talk. Papa Few and the crew, because without them, our group would look smaller. 24/7 Lou for sharing our passion since back in the NYC days. Yep. Jay Moody hanging out with us. Bruce, the ref for refs. Hey, and we did a nice little, we got Bruce. We did a petition to get Bruce into X Wrestling, and that was because of the
few.
Let's see. So, Javier, a.k.a. JFEW, our stage manager, for helping us out. Papa Few the man, Josue from X Wrestling. Thank you for being our sponsor in this show. 24/7 Lou, of course, for doing your thing behind all the electronics. Yes. And let's see, Giovanni Lopez from CCW, Hector, a.k.a. PRS from WXW, Francisco, my brother-in-law. All those likes and comments that you keep on leaving, it helps us up. So, I'm going to mention real quick. Sean Patrick, the owner of Independent Pro Wrestling, check out their page. And also, Adrian Dudlinis, the host of Cannon Fire. It's a show here on 247miami.tv. I'm going to be a guest of his tomorrow night at 7.
The WAG Awards.
The WAG Awards. So I'm going to be picking the WWE Wrestling Match of the Year. And one last word is the Black Mask. You and your crew of vandals did what you did, but that is not the last of what you're going to see. The Few and Bogy, Captain Bogy here. We have our plans for you. So, Máscara Negra, tenga cuidado. Órale. So, this is Bogy saying, enough said. And we are wrapping up this third episode of The Few Show. Stay tuned for the next one.
Órale.
We're done.